Okay, that was a game. Let me move you guys. There we are. That was a game and a half. I, I don't really know what to feel because I feel happy, but then when I take a step back and disregard the fact that not 10 minutes ago we scored an 100th minute equaliser, I feel quite worried. Maybe not worried, but maybe disappointed's the right word. Okay, we'll go through the game. Start with the first half. Atmosphere was clear from the jump. Shouts to James's part, always have been there. I went for like a Crystal Palace game like 7 years ago, so I would not have been at an age to appreciate it, but it was loud, is all I'll say. Um, we conceded really early, and it was because of exactly what was highlighted before the game by me and many others. We were attacking, uh, as you do, and then the main man who's supposed to, just sit and chill, watch us attack. No, he was on the edge of the box. So we got caught out there. I feel like it could be prevented, and Jackie was kind of good. I don't know whether Areola said it to him after the goal, but whenever Osula dropped in, when we had the ball, while attacking, he went with him just to prevent that happening again. He was better at it, which is good. And then what else happened in the first half? Still a bit. I know Gakpo was our only bright spot going forward, which says a lot considering he's the one that many people are looking at and going, nah, get him gone. He's the worst of the lot. He was the only good player. Szoboszlai kind of ghosted apart from his goal. Verts, stinker and hooked. Engamoa. My point is, I think we should swap these two. Because if you look at Gakpo's goal, for example, he was inside, which would be fine if he was over on the right. Because then you've got Mr. Jeremy Frimpong up here. And then you've got Engamoa having the width on the left. But what was happening a lot of the time was Engamoa was really wide, Frimpong was really wide, and Gakpo was kind of inside like this, almost clashing with Verts at times. So I think they were kind of more like that. And Kerkez likes to join the attack late and grab it on the overlap, which worked quite well today, I think. I think just the quality of the cross on our fullbacks needs to be a little bit better. But it was almost like a little bit congested over here and wide over here, and then we had this big space here. So if we just do something as simple as swapping them, Gakpo can come inside. There's your boy Frimpong, and suddenly our shape looks a lot more effective in kind of this 3-2-4-1. With Kerkez joining the attack late, same with Szoboszlai, and ideally Gravenberch sitting, but no, not today. He was up and amongst it, and he is effective going forward, and that's why I think we need to sign someone else and play him in the 8, whether that's every game or just occasionally. Best position in the 8. What else have I got here? First half we really did control it. I think we had something like 70% possession, but we just didn't create. We didn't create a single clear-cut chance that entire game. Gakpo's goal was amazing. We're just so poor in the final third. I don't know what it was. It's a polar opposite to last season, where early on last season, later on last season, yeah, early on last season we were scoring like I think we scored 4 in the first game, 3 in the second game, stuff like that. But no, today we just couldn't seem to get it going. I don't know with Isak and Verts. I don't know. Isak, you could tell, was maybe feeling the atmosphere a little bit. He didn't really want to get on the ball, which I guess is understandable on a human level. But as a fan watching a footballer, I wasn't happy. We just looked a little bit like we looked like a bit of a shadow of our preseason self. Verts and Isak in particular, because they were firing on all cylinders in preseason. And yeah, I don't know why. Why? I don't know why. But I guess our preseason competition maybe wasn't as good as Newcastle. Um, Weirdly enough, this game has actually warmed me to the signing of Jakoba Minta. Because even when our boy over here, where is he? Victor Munoz came on, we still kind of lacked a left footer over here. There was a couple of times where Engamo had it and he came inside on his left foot and you just want him to swing it across. I think it happened with Frimpong a couple of times as well. You just want him to swing it across with his left foot, but he always has to kind of jig it onto his right before he does that. And one of Yakuba Minta's best attributes is his crossing. I think he put most crosses in the league last year. That might be a made-up statistic, but something like that. He crosses the ball an insane amount. I think if you look at the subs we brought on, we just I think I've spelled Araujo wrong there. Anyway, if you look at the subs we've brought on, it just I want better players coming on, and I don't think that's greedy. If I was like a Fulham fan, going, oh yeah, Luis Kumas and Victor Munoz, and I want a better bet. But I'm not. I'm a Liverpool fan. We're the most decorated club in England. We should have better players coming off the bench. Another thing was I know Areola, the quote that I saw from preseason the most was, we want to suffocate our opponents. Newcastle didn't seem very suffocated. Our press was not very suffocating. I don't know why. It was just weird. We looked so different from our preseason selves. Maybe Newcastle just got it right and we'll see an improvement, but I don't know. Oh, don't even get me started on Newcastle's second goal. That was a disaster. We were in a 3 versus 7. They had the 3, and we lost. We lost a goal. It started with Vissa, I think it was Vets and Soboslai both on him, and he just wriggled away. And then I don't even, I don't know. Yeah, counter attack again. That one wasn't even like a positional thing. It wasn't even like we didn't have enough bodies back. We got really flustered and somehow Vissa wriggled away and then we couldn't get the ball away. But look, overall, a point is a point. Munoz did well to win the penalty, nicking it past Lewis Hall, who's exceptional apart from that. Good from Soboslai. Good from Soboslai. It's not easy to take an 100. Who's Sobobslai? Ignore my spelling on a couple of these players. But yes, look, maybe that is how you spell Soboslai. No, it's not. Ignore me. Yeah, great from the penalty spot. Point is a point. Lots of things to work on before Nottingham Forest next week, but I'm confident we could bounce back. Anything to say on the sub? Kumas looked bright actually. I know I criticised him like 2 minutes ago and said I wish we had better players come onto the bench, but he did look good. McAllister, quite refreshing actually, because these 2 in midfield, these 3 in midfield weren't very. They're not very. What's the word? Kind of dirty. Trying to get fouls, putting your body in the way. Araujo, yeah, he was okay, didn't do much. Munoz again, would have been better off the left because he's right-footed. It's kind of naturally how it works. But it's not easy. Your first Premier League game, you come up against arguably the best left back defensively in the league. So I think no doubt the best left back defensively in the league. But yeah, that is all for the Newcastle game. Weird mix of emotions, but I'm gonna go with content. I am content. Happy we got a point. Quite disappointed with the way we played, and I was hoping for a win. I will not lie. So I'm changing from content to disappointed. I'm disappointed. But look, I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, and we can bounce back from this. And you know what? Give Areola a little bit of time, because he's gonna need it if he's gonna turn this team around. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one.